When it comes to judging animals in the field, this can be a very challenging thing in Way of the Hunter. For a very long time we have been struggling, if you may, to kind of tell animal age, especially if you play on a ranger. We have players or hunters who want to know how animals age, the field, to be able to use your eyes and look and see and judge, our animals, and it has been really challenging for us to do so. But in the last patch, we got a beautiful new scope. So we got 3 of them. We have the 3x9 by 40. We got the 4x16 by 44. And the ultimate scope we have is the 3.5 21 by 50. This scope is the real deal. Now, this doesn't really solve our problems 100%, but it takes us to 95% there. You're still going to have to get close enough to the animals, I would say within 200 meters or less, but it's far better than what we have right now. This is a game changer. We got some elk here, which I will use as an example. There's at least 2 of them in here that I feel is worthy of taking down. We're definitely only going to take 1. So when we're judging animals, we want to consult the encyclopedia. I highly recommend that. What we want to read here is the body variations. And from what we see here is that as these animals get older, their skin changes from a light yellowish brown to less vivid, darker brown. Their skulls attain great mass, and they develop a mane at the bottom of their necks. We can also check the trophy rating here and see what the animals will score depending on their age. We can also check the weight, and we can tell that anything above 500 is a nice bull, it's a trophy bull. So from our research, we know that we got the fur, we got the antlers that we can look at. Thanks to this scope, we can actually judge now if these animals are at their full maturity, or if they have good genetics, which is what I'm mostly concerned about. I want to be able to look and feel judge and be able to tell if these animals I want to take down, good genetics. So we're definitely going to use this elk right here. We can already tell that his racks are uneven. You can see the nice coat that he has. If we look at the ends of the both antlers, we can tell that we don't have symmetry here. So this guy definitely is not full genetics. So we can judge and probably say maybe he's about a 3-star, 3 or 4-star. But he definitely would not be anything great. If he does make it to 5, he might be like an 80-something, who knows, 70-something. But we can tell now, by the look of this rack, that this is not a good genetic animal. So now you can make an informed decision that maybe we can leave him, maybe he'll better the herd, or we can go ahead and take him out. So as long as he presents a shooting lane here, we're definitely going to take him. Nice broadside. They seem to be coming from that pond over there where they were drinking, and they're sort of resting and moving along to their other zone. So this is a pretty tricky shot here, but I'll take it nonetheless. It's like a decent shot. And I felt I had to take that shot because if I allowed them to move too far up here, they may have gone behind that ridge. It would have been a lot more difficult to get eyes on them. So it was a great shot. beautiful. What we have also noticed is that tracking has become a little bit more difficult. Now, it could be just in our heads, but fellow hunters who have played on Ranger has attested this, which I have noticed myself, is that tracking has become a little bit more difficult. I think the animal behaviors have been tweaked, so when they spook or they run off, they don't run in a straight line anymore like they used to. They sort of have this stop and go. You'll see them stop, turn, they'll run again, stop, turn. So now tracking is a lot more intricate. Also, more important is put on getting a good shot on these animals, because if you don't get a good shot and you have to track with minimal blood, it's pretty much a nightmare. You can take up to 15-20 minutes looking for an animal. So to alleviate that, it's really important now that we make sure we get a good line of sight on these animals, line up our shots, get a really good shot on these animals, because you'll pay the price. So the game will punish you. I didn't go too far. Almost seemed like I got him a little bit above the shoulder there, but we'll see. So let's see if our judgment is correct. So from 125 meters out, we got the right lung. So it wasn't really a shoulder, a bullet dropped, so which is good. We got a 3-star, just as we predicted, 3 to 4 star. As we can see here, this side of the antlers, we can see one in the middle here that's bent in a little bit. And it looks a whole lot different to the one on the left. It's shorter. And from the field, we saw that, which is phenomenal. Where before, there's a high chance you wouldn't see it, unless you probably got within, 50 meters or more, around there. Now we can sit at 200 meters out, 3, could be 4, depending on, your vision, line of sight. We can now see this in the field. This is game changing. Big time. We're going to keep him so we can study him. But again, if you haven't checked out the new update, I suggest you do. This is awesome stuff. The devs are really doing a lot of good work under the hood, really giving us a lot of good updates. These are increment updates that are vital to the game. And it's adding a lot of playability. It's adding a lot of fixes that we needed. A little bit of quality of life, if you want to say so. These scopes are definitely amazing to go with the new guns that we got. So as a ranger hunter, this is happy times, this is great times. So let me know in the comments what you think. If you have tried the new scopes, which one you like. If that tactical scope is really helping you in Ranger or in general. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.